So I finished up the video and I decided to place the 20K on the older dock. So check this out. It says it's doing 150 wireless to the 26K. The 20K shows it's doing 100, and it shows a picture of the old base. And then the 26K shows it's doing 150, and it's connected to the new base. Oh my freaking gosh, this is so freaking cool. This new base is totally worth it.
What's going on YouTube? This is what we're Josh you, and I have a very exciting video today because this is the brand new Anker dock. Now, it got delayed in shipping for some reason, so I'm a few days behind, but I ordered it the day that it, was available on Amazon to order. So I bought this with my own money. I purchased this. This cost me $100 plus tax, but I paid for it because I wanted it and I wanted to make a video. So this is the brand new dock. Next to me is the old dock. This is the new one. So we're going to go over the new one and compare it. So obviously Anker, number one, yes, they are. No denying that. It is 150 watts of output, 2 USB, 1 Pogo, so the little wireless thing there, and then 1 USB-A. Smart power distribution, Anker Prime, and then we got a whole bunch of good data here. So here it shows it charging the battery. You got some AirPods charging with the USB-A, and then you got the laptop charging and the phone charging. So this thing has a lot of different ways of, powering things, even if you're not necessarily charging up a battery with it at that current moment. We have some safety listings information here. And here on the bottom, we have the model number, which is A1903, and then the UPC. All right, let's open it up, see if it oh, nope, that's ripping to it a little early. Oh, it still worked though. Haha, okay. This side does not have said thing. Maybe it just all comes out from the bottom here. Oh, very nice, very nice. We get a nice little disclaimer about how to open it properly. So we've got the wireless charger here, the dock. We have some adhesive tape. Please use this adhesive tape to attach the charging base to the table for stable use. So you get 2 of them. You get a instruction booklet. And then in here, I am presuming is the power cord. Yes. All right, so taking a look at it, on the bottom, we've got a whole bunch of stats and specifications and all that good data. So if there's anything on there interesting to you, hopefully you can read it and see it. You have some rubber feet to have it, not scoot around super easily on the table. On the back of it, I guess? Yeah, the back of it, you've got the power cord, some sort of button, USB, USB-C, the little LED strip, and then it says Prime. Got the Pogo pins. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Let's take the power cord and unwrap it. Take off the little rubber thing. We're gonna plug it into the AC outlet, and we're also gonna go ahead and plug in the old one. So the cord on the old one's a little bit darker. This is more of a grayer black, like a, I don't really know how to say that properly, but this is darker color. The texture is a little different, like it doesn't shine. So then we'll just plug it into the back, and oh, that's a reset button. Okay, so right away the light is pulsing. It's going oh no, it's not really pulsing, it's just staying solid. Okay, so it is a little bit bigger than the older one, but it does more power, so that's cool. So we got our Prime batteries, including this little 12K here. I think this is my third one because, man, I freaking use these things every day, probably multiple times per day, and I don't use it anymore because I now use my Anker Prime that you plug into the wall. It's got the AC outlet on it, and it's got the 2 USB-C ports. Man, that thing comes in clutch at work because I'll plug it into the wall, fully charge the battery in it, and then my coworker will come in, unplug it, plug in her phone to the wall, and now my Prime power bank has a full battery inside it, so it's actually been very beneficial at work. So I don't have it here with me right now. But anyways, so on the older ones, you just had the standard 5 pins there. This is the new one, and I recently killed it playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on my RG Ally X. And it's also got the little regular 5 pins there. Just like this OG 250 watt Anker Prime, this is still the king. This one can output 140 watts all day long, This thing is a freaking beast, man. It'll take 140 watts in, and it'll output 100 watts. I mean, it's a freaking beast. It'll never overheat on you, at least as far as my experience. This is the best one, but it also has the 5 pins there at the bottom. The new Prime power bank has the extra little set of pins there. So this new dock is going to get the best benefit if you have this newer battery here with the extra little things there. So as you can see, it's more than 5. So if we look at the wall outlet and then we dock the dead battery, it says charging base, and now it's charging, and then the little strip is lit up down here, and this will charge it at up to 100 watts. So if you have this model, there's no benefit to this one versus this one, except for the fact that maybe you can output, oh boy. So that's something the other one could not do. The other one, if you put it on the dock, it would charge at 100 watts. If you plugged in a USB-C cable, it would charge it much, much slower. I think like 60 watts or something. So this one will still charge your power bank at 100 watts using the wireless Pogo pins. And it's currently charging this power bank at 60 watts. So that's something that the new one can do that the old one could not. And obviously that's because the old one was just 100 watts. That's all it could do. This one could do more than that. So that's pretty freaking exciting. It's charging this power bank at its full speed. Now, the old one, you couldn't use the power bank to charge something. What? Okay, it even reflects here. So you can see the percentage is going up. Maybe. I need to bring the... Let me bring this back here. Oh, it disconnected because I moved it around. Okay, so I'll have to just leave it alone. But I am putting 100 watts wireless into this power. This thing has freaking Bluetooth, and I'm over here like trying to explain everything. So yeah, I am inputting 90 watts using the base, and I am charging this power bank at 52 watts. So as you can see, that's a improvement with the new one over the old one. Oh, and it's got Bluetooth. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add the charging base. So it wants me to press that button that was on the back of it there. I'm going to use Wi-Fi. And right away we're going to check, yep, we have a firmware update available. So we're definitely going to go ahead and apply that. Oh, while it's doing the update, I noticed the little light's doing this. It's going root, 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 root. All right, so it looks like the update has completed. We have the other charging base right here, charging the little 20K, and it can charge this guy at 100 watts just fine. It just can't exceed 100 watts, which this power bank also can't exceed 100 watts. So this base is perfect for this one. All right, so the update went through all the way. Let's dig into the settings here. So we have a light. We can turn that off, and the light completely disappears. So that's cool that you can turn that on and off. Device group management. Okay, so we will set that on there. This is the new battery, the more powerful one. So 26K is now connected to the thing. It'll be turned automatically. Yes. All right, so now we have a group, which is pretty cool. And then we have the settings there for each one, and we can manage it. All right, and then, oh, that's so cool. That's so freaking cool. We can literally just swipe between it. So look at that. 150 watts of charging. That's crazy. And what's that saying from the wall? Yeah, so we're pulling 164 watts from the wall, almost 165. And this one's still charging up that other power bank. And then so here, we can see the base. And let's go over all the settings with the base. So we got the group management. Okay, so we need to specifically go into the device settings for the 150 watt charging base now. We can change the name of it. We can connect it to a different Wi-Fi. We can see our serial number for the device here. We can see our firmware, which we know that we're on the latest version because we already updated. And then we can reset it to default settings, and then we can delete it. Oh, it looks like our power bank also has an update. So it needs to be charged faster. Using a wired connection. So we are currently charging this thing at 140 watts using the outlet here. And now we're going to connect our Anker Prime 250 watt or 100. Dude, too many numbers. It's a fast charger. And then we're going to connect up the second cable. And now we're charging this thing hella fast because we need it to get to a certain percentage in order to apply that firmware update to the battery in here. We already applied one to the dock. So we know the dock can do 100 watts out and then 60 watts to something else, which is crazy. Which it says it's a 150 watt charger. So it was putting 60 watts through wired and more like 90 watts through wireless. Yeah, see, this is why this power bank is so freaking impressive. 244, almost 245 watts in to this power bank. That's a crazy fast charge. And then it's super simple just to flip over to this and see that that output on that USB-C is doing 122. And we can even see what protocol it's using. It's 240 watt cable and it's using PD 3.1. And the power bank's the same way. So it sees that C1's PD 3.1 and PD 3.1. All right, that got to 30% really fast. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect it now and update the firmware. All right, so the update is complete on the power bank itself. So one thing I noticed was that when I try to connect a device to the power bank on here, like say some earbuds to charge it, it says cannot output while on charging base. Now the same exact battery on the new dock, so now it says it's charging. Oh, so I can group the 20K as well. Oh, does it override the 26K? No, it adds it as a third. What? That's freaking cool. Dude. All right, so new base. Can we now charge something? Yes. Yes, we can. It says 100 watts going to the battery and then 5 watts on there. So you can do that, but if you switch it and you put it on this dock, it'll say, I'll just freaking show you, look. Power bank cannot output while on charging base. And now under the group settings, we can manage the 20K as well, which is on the latest firmware. This is so freaking cool, dude. Oh, wait. I just noticed it was reading this. This is the old base. That's funny. See, the new base is doing absolutely nothing. But it shows that it's... Oh, wait. Does it actually show a picture of the old base? So let's see if it changes. It does! It freaking does! It knew it was on the old base versus the new base. That's so freaking cool. Let's see what happens when we dock the fast one here, the 26K, and then we want to charge this one as well. So we'll switch over to the dock to see what the dock's doing. So the dock is doing 150 through the wireless pins there. Now if we connect the cable, it's going to have to change things around since it can... Oh, okay. So almost 100 to the battery through the dock and then 60 through the USB-C cable. That's freaking cool. That's awesome. And now it's about a similar output. But since this battery can only do 100 watts of wireless charging anyways, yeah, so there we go. It maxed it out. Now we'll connect up a cable to the C1 port. It says dual port on the screen there, but... Oh, wait, no, I connected the wrong thing. Haha. All right, so connect it to the base. And yeah, so we're getting about 90 to the battery through wireless, and then 60 to this battery with wired, which here reflects that it's getting 85 watts through that, and then 60 watts. This is so freaking cool, dude. This is freaking awesome. So you should most definitely get this dock if you have the newer Prime batteries. even if you have the older one, because then the dock can charge this at 90, 100 watts while it outputs 50, 60 watts wired. So that's a huge benefit. So you can have more things charging and not just waiting on your battery to charge to use your battery to charge something, or have a slow charge to the battery because you have something plugged in. You don't have to worry about that with the new dock. Now, obviously, if you connect this bigger battery that can charge at 150 watts output, like it currently is right now, and you plug something in, then it slows down because it has to. It only has 150 watts that it can do. Anyways, this video is over. It's long as it is. I'm super excited about this. This is so cool. I'm glad that I realized it can do all freaking 3 of them. That is so freaking cool. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm most active on my YouTube community page. This is what Josh do, and I'm out.